Hello class, welcome back to the Chong channel. Today we're looking at two volume of a cone Regents questions. Okay, so they're both from January 2020. So the first one reads as follows. A cone has a volume of 108 pi and a base diameter of 12. What is the height of the cone? Alright, so first thing, anything in blue, I wrote the volume of the cone and I copied down the formula from the Regents reference sheet. Okay, they give it to you. And so here they said the volume of the cone is 108 pi. So then I plugged it in here. Volume of a cone is 108 pi. The base of the diameter is 12. So if the diameter is 12, the radius is half. And so the radius is 6. So we copy down the 1/3. Remember fractions, you're going to put it in parentheses to keep all the numbers together. We copy down the pi and then the radius is 6. So we have 6 squared. And then we don't know what the height of the cone is, so we leave it as h. Now when you're dealing with the equations, on the left and the right side, if you have something that matches, you can cancel them. So here we both have pi on the left and then the right, so we're going to cancel those. And so we put all of this in the calculator, 1/3 times 6 squared, and we get 12. And then I copy down the h. We want to solve for h, so the opposite of multiplication is division, so we divide both sides by 12. What you do on the right, you do on the left. So h equals 9, which is the height of the cone. Alright, so another volume of a cone question on the Regents, and that same Regents, January 2020, it reads as follows. Jaden is comparing two cones. The radius of the base of cone A is twice as large as the radius of base of cone B. So look here, we have cone A, and we have cone B. They didn't give us specific numbers, so I made up my own numbers. So when they don't give you numbers, I would suggest you to make up your own numbers. So here it says the radius of cone A is twice. So whatever cone B is, and I labeled it as radius 1, then cone A radius is twice, so 1 times 2 is 2. Okay, then they said the height of the cone of B is twice the height of cone A. So for A, I made up the height was 4. So if that's twice, then that means the height of cone B is 8. And now they're asking us to compare the volume. So they said volume of cone A is. So once again, I copied down the formula from the geometry reference sheet. And it reads as volume of a cone is 1/3 pi r squared h. So I plugged in the values for volume of a cone A, so 1/3 pi, and here the radius is 2, so 2 squared, and the height is 4. Now I plug in the values for cone B. Here we have 1/3 pi, the radius is 1, and then we square it, and then the height is 8. Now, once again, anytime you have like terms on either side, so on volume of cone A, we have 1/3, and volume of a cone B, we have 1/3, we can cancel that. Another thing we can cancel is pi and pi, okay? So now we're left with 2 squared times 4, which is 16. And we have 1 squared times 8 is 8. So what that means is the volume of the cone, 16, is twice the volume of cone B. Since cone B is 8 and cone A is 16, cone A is twice cone B. And so we choose choice 1, twice the volume of cone B. I hope that helps. Goodbye.